Hey everyone, this is the last part in my series where I'm ranking each Niji girl's solos, so this one will be about Mia Taylor. Because of her late introduction in the story of All Stars, Mia only has 4 solo songs as of me making this video, and they are I'm Still, Toy Doll, Stars We Chase, and Lemonade. As we all know, Mia is from the US, and that means most of her songs are sung exclusively in English. This was a real departure for Love Live. Although a lot of previous Love Live songs have had bits of English in them, Mia is the first school idol to get a full song in English. This is largely due to her seiyuu, who can switch effortlessly between fluent English and Japanese. Interestingly enough, Mia's first solo song is the only one of her solos to have any Japanese in it. Her 3 other solos are completely English, so staff must have decided that the fan base reacted well enough to run with it. In group songs, you can also frequently hear Mia singing in both languages. I know that Mia's English solos are somewhat controversial in the fandom. I've heard some people say that they don't like being able to understand Love Live songs and that they wish Mia would sing in Japanese like everyone else. However, I personally like that Mia gets something so unique. Because Mia is the youngest idol, being only 14 years old, I think it's easy for people to forget about her. The fact that she can sing a full song in fluent English makes her stand out because it's something that no other Love Live character has done up until now. And especially in Niji, which has an overwhelming 12 members, 13 members if you include you, being able to stand out somehow is a really good thing. But I might also be a little bit biased here because I like Mia's style of songs a lot. Her songs are reminiscent of English pop songs from the early 2000s, which is right up my alley. Because of that, I can't honestly say I dislike any of Mia's songs. They've all got an excellent rhythm to them. And also, Mia has a really beautiful voice that is just a pleasure to listen to. The only thing about Mia's songs that I don't really like is that sometimes the lyrics are a little much for a 14-year-old to be singing. However, it's worth noting that sometimes this can be attributed to translation issues, and also that Love Live has definitely had spicy songs before. It's just more noticeable to us because the lyrics are in English. With that in mind, let's get to ranking. Coming in at number 4 is Lemonade, which was Mia's most recent solo from the Niji Love Song album. Apparently this song has raised a few eyebrows in the fandoms due to the lyrics, but I actually don't find them too bad. The reason why I placed this song in last place is mostly because I don't really find it to be anything special. Mia sounds lovely here, but that's more because Mia sounds great in everything. The song itself is just okay. I think they could have done more for the bridge and third chorus to make them stand out. To me, and I hope no one will hate me for saying this, I think this is Mia's most generic song. There's just nothing memorable about it, and on an album where there were so many excellent songs, I think Mia's solo just doesn't stand out like it could. Coming in at number 3 is Toy Doll, which was Mia's second solo for Love Live All Stars. It was also used as an insert song in Season 2, Episode 13 of the anime. This was also Mia's first song to be sung completely in English, and that's probably why I get stuck a little bit on the lyrics. Some of them are pretty suggestive, and honestly it's a little awkward to listen to sometimes when you remember that Mia is only 14. So even though Mia sounds great in the song, and the song itself is really good, I guess I just can't pass that, and that's why I couldn't put it any higher on my list. However, it's worth noting that this song has a really nice bridge to it, and even though this is about the songs and not the costumes, I'll also throw out there that I love Mia's costume for it. It's a very cool outfit without being too suggestive, and I'm glad they didn't cross any lines there. Coming in at number 2 is Stars We Chase, which was Mia's solo from the anime in Season 2, Episode 9. This song is notable to me partly because it doesn't really have a lot of instrumental parts. It's a shorter Love Live song at only 3 minutes and 11 seconds, but it's almost entirely made up of Mia singing the whole time. Because of that, while it's a beautiful song with good meaning, there's not a lot of build up to the final chorus, and I miss that. I went back and forth on my top 2 songs a lot, but ultimately I placed this song at number 2 because of that. However, it's worth noting that the anime MV is really worth watching if you haven't seen it yet. I especially love the first part of it when Mia's wearing the really cute sweatshirt. And I also think that the lyrics of the song are different enough that it doesn't feel like a rewrite of Mia's first solo, which I really appreciate. And that means that coming in at number 1 is I'm Still, which was Mia's first solo. I remember being blown away by how effortlessly Mia's seiyuu changes from English to Japanese and back again during the song. And because all of Mia's other solos are in English, that makes this song feel a little more unique to me. I thought this song was the perfect introduction for Mia as an idol. The lyrics offer more insight to Mia's decision to be an idol, and the background instrumental really lifts her voice up as she sings. Mia also hits some really gorgeous high notes during the song. And while I do think that they could have done a little bit more with the end of the song, I have to admit that I really like how it builds the tension with rising and falling notes until the third chorus hits. It's one of the strongest first solos for Niji in my opinion. That concludes my Mia solo ranking. I wish she had more solos so that I could talk about her some more, because I really do love Mia's voice and I think a lot of people dismiss her just because her solos are primarily in English and not Japanese. I'm excited to see what kinds of solos she gets in the future, and I hope that this time it doesn't take another 2 years to get more solos from Niji. As always, I will leave a link to the Love Live wiki to each of the songs I've talked about here in the description below in case there are some of Mia's solos that you haven't heard before. I couldn't include the music here because of copyright issues, but I would encourage you to listen to all of her solos if you haven't yet. And if you've already heard them, or if you listened to them just now, then please leave a comment below with your ranking of her solos, or even just let me know if you have a particular favorite of hers. Thanks for listening!